These are black beluga lentils. They look exactly like caviar. They need to be cooked, so I'm going to put them in some vegetable stock, and with that, probably just a pinch of herbe de Provence. Bring it to the boil and let it simmer probably about 35-40 minutes and they'll be done. This is a gorgeous piece of red snapper that was wild caught. I'm just going to take the skin off of it because for our purposes we don't need it. 45-degree angle with a sharp knife usually will do it. I'm going to turn on my sous vide machine now. It's going now, frothing away, and I have a little hefty bag here, as you can see, and the snapper now is going to go in it. I'm putting just a knob of butter and a little bit of fleur de sel. This is extremely minimal. And so, I'm going to dip this now down into the water. It's like a cauldron here. It's not really boiling. That's just frothing from the machine. Zip it up and let it cook for 22 minutes. One of the nice things about cooking sous vide is when something's done, you really can just set it aside and leave it in warm water until you're ready for it. It's a nice hot bath that will keep it perfectly. And this is a beurre blanc with a variation. So I've begun with shallots and with green onion, mostly just the white part. Equal parts of white wine and white wine vinegar. And now I'm going to add a few other untraditional things, non-traditional. Here is some bubbly. And with that, some fennel seed. Now I'm going to put that on the burner and bring it down to about a tablespoon or so. The liquid has reduced now to just barely a tablespoon or so. And into this I'm going to add some heavy cream. And then the non-traditional part of this is a lobster stock that I made, a very rich one. And I'm putting that in. You notice that's slightly green, and that's because I used red onion when I made the stock, and the red onion as it cooked with the lobster shell changed the color. And that's fine because I wanted this to be kind of a champagne color. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is add butter into this. Basically, I need to heat this back up and then start adding butter cube by cube. Through a strainer it goes. With an immersion blender, I'm going to froth it up. This Lalique plate is based on seaweed, which is the tree of life. And if you think about it, most life came from the ocean, and we better start going back to it if we want to sustain the earth. Here is our beautiful piece of grouper. It's actually a snapper. And let's put this frothy sauce all around. Notice I put the lentils in already. They're there. And then the final thing to decorate it is a tuile. This I made with squid ink to go right on top. So there's our black and white arrangement.